The big story, viewers, that we have for you this afternoon is the latest coming in from Karnataka. Now, the Karnataka High Court has dismissed Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaya's plea challenging the governor's approval for prosecution against him in the Muda case. Now, the Chief Minister is facing probe in the case that pertains to alleged illegalities in site reallotment. The High Court verdict means the prosecution proceedings against the Chief Minister are going to continue. The High Court has also said that governors are competent authority in such decisions and the facts in the case should be investigated. The court also said that the order was not in haste and it was not a case of lack of application of mind by the governor. After the verdict, top leaders of the party met at the Chief Minister's residence to decide the next course of action. The Chief Minister has also moved a petition with the Supreme Court challenging this order. The Congress party has called it a political conspiracy.
ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಜೈಲ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಏನೋ ಭಗವಂತನ ಕೃಪೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದೆ ಕೇಸು ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದ ಕೇಸು ಕೂಡ ವಜಾ ಆಯಿತು ಹಂಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾವ ತನಿಖೆ ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಯಾವ ತಪ್ಪು ಇಲ್ಲ.
Times Now has accessed the High Court order copy that states that there is no fault in action of the governor to pass the order. It says that the governor can take independent decisions in exceptional circumstances and that this is an exception. The court also mentioned that there is lurking suspicion that the beneficiary of 56 crore rupees is the family of the Chief Minister and hence an investigation becomes necessary.
See this as a standard operating procedure. We see this as a playbook. What is happening in what happened in Jharkhand, what happened in Delhi. We are seeing that in Karnataka as well. See, we still believe in the law of the land. We believe in the Constitution of India. The BJP might have the governor of Karnataka with them. We have Baba Saheb Ambedkar's Constitution with us.
He is a clean and Chief Minister. We don't find a Chief Minister like this. Most corrupt people are BJP people. In throughout India, not only India, in throughout the world, they are corrupt people. They don't have any morality to ask Siddaramaya's resignation. Not only Congress, entire cabinet, our all MLAs and High Command will stand behind Chief Minister Siddaramaya. Why should he resign? There is a case between the denotification case regarding Yediyurappa and Kumaraswamy. First, let them resign. Can't tell in the public in how they have given verdict. We have to accept. But there is a way. We will go to double bench.
There is an option for judicial this thing, and judicially we will fight, and that's what we are supposed to do, and that options are available in our country, and then we are going to do that. So there is no question that Honorable Chief Minister has to resign or anything like that just because this is a prosecution doesn't mean that he is being convicted. It is wrong totally. So nobody should interpret that to anybody. And I'll tell you one more thing. Mr. Yediyurappa had cases, they were on bail, still they made him Chief Minister. Don't you think that is an offense?
And viewers, in just a short while from now, the press conference by the Chief Minister of Karnataka is going to begin. We'll get you the latest on that front as well. On the other hand, remember, Siddaramaya had moved court challenging the governor's approval for prosecution, and the Chief Minister's counsels argued in court that the governor went against the cabinet's advice and failed to rationalize his August 16 order. They argued that the governor cannot act as per his discretion and assume the state cabinet's advice to be biased. Siddaramaya's counsels also argued that the governor showed unusual urgency in granting sanction against the Chief Minister, saying he took nearly 3 years to reject a similar sanction sought against former BJP Minister Shashikala Jole. They further told the court that allotment of 14 housing sites as compensation was done during the tenure of the BJP and not when Siddaramaiah was in power. Appearing for Karnataka Governor Thawar Chand Gehlot, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta told the court that the governor had to act as per his own discretion and not as per the aid and advice of the cabinet because the Chief Minister himself was facing allegations. After the High Court dismissed the Chief Minister's plea, the BJP has said that the Chief Minister should resign on moral grounds. Listen in.
सिर्फ भारतीय जनता पार्टी भ्रष्ट कांग्रेस सरकार के खिलाफ पिछले 2-3 महीनों से लगातार हम लोग आंदोलन कर रहे थे, लेकिन हर बार मुख्यमंत्री जी कुछ भ्रष्टाचार नहीं हुआ है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी पॉलिटिकल कॉन्स्पिरेसी है हमारा, ऐसे हमारे ऊपर आरोप कर रहे थे। लेकिन आज राज्य के उच्च न्यायालय कर्नाटक हाई कोर्ट आज के जजमेंट में क्लियरली बताया है जो भी राज्यपाल ने निर्णय लिया है वो पूरा सही है। सो मुख्यमंत्री जी को ये जजमेंट को मानते हुए तुरंत इस्तीफा देना चाहिए।
To conduct the investigation impartially, Siddaramaiah needs to be resigned. He has to henceforth. They should not tell that we will go to the larger bench, we will go to the Supreme Court. If he wants to go, let him go. But he has to resign. But High Court, after such a detailed hearing, even from Siddaramaiah's and government side, that was such a lengthy argument. Learned judge has given a detailed order has to be received, but the facts which have come out, I mean the ruling, the operational portion of the ruling which has come out, it is really a eye-opener for all the people who are in power, that how they should act when there is a discretion power to them.
सिद्धरामैया का केस पहले से ऐसे ही है, क्योंकि 2013 में वो मुख्यमंत्री थे, तब लोकायुक्त का बंद किया। क्यों किया? उसका खुद का केस लोकायुक्त में था, इसके लिए उसका संस्था को बंद किया, बंद करवाया। अभी हाईकोर्ट ने बोला है लोकायुक्त इसको जांच करेंगे, फिर से केस आया एंड तुरंत सिद्धरामैया लोकायुक्त को बंद करेगा, नहीं तो खुद का इन्फ्लुएंस डालेगा।
The reality is for people of India to know that this is really the true face of the Congress party under Rahul Gandhi. That while Rahul Gandhi talks about the constitution, Rahul Gandhi goes around bad-mouthing India, Rahul Gandhi goes around peddling his politics of lies and fake promises, the reality of the Congress is this, that whether it is Kharge, whether it is Siddaramaiah, their families are constantly grabbing land and making themselves rich. That is the difference between the BJP and the Congress. The Congress party's politics is to make their families rich, and the BJP is today working to make sure every Indian gets opportunity and prosperity.
And this is what the BJP has to say, demanding the resignation of the Chief Minister. In a short while from now, we will hear from the Chief Minister of Karnataka as well on this particular issue. But before that, viewers, let's also tell you what were the observations by Karnataka High Court in this particular case today. The High Court order says that there was no fault in action of governor to pass the order. Governor can take independent decision in exceptional circumstances. The High Court order also mentioned that the present case is one such exception. If it was a common man, he wouldn't fight shy of facing the probe, and hence the Chief Minister should not also be doing that. In court's opinion, the CM should not fight shy of any probe. The Karnataka High Court in its order has also mentioned that there is lurking suspicion. Beneficiary of 56 crores is the Chief Minister's family. Conclusion is an investigation becomes necessary. So these were some of the points that were raised, that were made in the Karnataka High Court order today. Let me now go across to my colleague Deepak Bopanna joining us live for more on this. Deepak, good afternoon. It has become a big political issue as well, even though bottom line remains that it is just an investigation, that's going to happen. And if indeed Siddaramaiah and his family is honest, they shouldn't really worry. But what we are seeing is political fireworks on this.
Yes, Ina, at this point in time, the release that has come in from the Chief Minister's office ahead of his press conference is scheduled any time now, does once again try indicate that there is, a politically motivated attempt here to try and destabilize the government. This is an attempt by the, BJP is the charge that has come in. More importantly, he says that he is going to allow for the investigation to go on in a fair manner. He respects it, but he's also going to explore his legal options. In just a short distance from where I am, I'm told very soon Congress workers are going to be gathering, and they're going to be staging a protest in support of Chief Minister, in solidarity with the Chief Minister and against the BJP. And also at 5 o'clock in Bengaluru, we are expecting senior BJP leaders to stage a protest outside the BJP headquarters here in Malleshwaram. We've already seen a protest that was held by the BJP in Mysuru, where a lot of BJP leaders, workers came together, congratulated themselves for carrying out that massive Padayatra from Bengaluru to Mysuru against the Muda scam and the Chief Minister. And they're saying at this point in time, their efforts and the entire, issue that they brought to the fore today has been realized through this order of the Karnataka High Court, even as the Karnataka ministers are all queuing up, and meeting the Chief Minister, more importantly, siding and standing by him. They're saying that there is nothing wrong that he has done. Even if the investigation is going to go on, he's going to come out clean, and there is no question of him resigning.
No question of the Chief Minister resigning. That's the word coming in from the Congress party, and a show of strength clearly is being seen as far as Congress party is concerned for the Chief Minister there. Deepak, requesting you to stay on with us. Let's also tell our viewers about the arguments that were made in the court today. Now, it is the Muda case, and the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah, has, viewers, decided to take this fight to the Supreme Court. But let's tell you a little bit about the arguments that were made. So Siddaramaiah today in the court, in a way tried to suggest that Cabinet had advised the governor against the sanction. However, Karnataka High Court was of the view that the complainants justified in seeking governor's approval. And then the argument by Siddaramaiah was that the governor can't assume Cabinet's advice as biased. On the other hand, the High Court was of the view that governors are competent authorities to take any kind of a decision. Siddaramaiah's argument was that the governor cannot assume discretionary powers, to which the High Court came down heavily and said that no case of lack of application of mind by the governor, especially in this particular case. And then the argument of Karnataka Chief Minister was that the governor showed unusual urgency in giving prosecution sanction because it was his case. Remember, Congress party has been saying this is just, a conspiracy by the BJP. On the other hand, the Karnataka High Court mentioned that governor's order was not in haste. Siddaramaiah said that no decision by the Chief Minister on land when in power. Remember, this was not taken when he was in power, to which Karnataka High Court was of the view that facts in petition undoubtedly need probe. So there is some kind of a suspicion that the petition has raised, and that's the reason why probe is the need of the hour. That was the view coming in from the Karnataka High Court. And in just a few minutes from now, viewers, we are going to see a press conference as well by Karnataka Chief Minister and other Congress leaders, and that's going to be the top focus ahead.